We've got the 06 2500 Sprinter here. I've got a slight problem with the exhaust system. Upon driving home last night from the machine shop, I had an increase in exhaust noise, and first I thought it was the rubber hose on the other side of the intercooler. I had replaced that with a Brand X some years ago, and that is cracking. We've got 124,000 on this model now. Got a little bit of seat wear. Basically it looks pretty good. So I've got a break at the pipe of the exhaust system, and we're going to go under here, take a peek. Now I've stopped and picked up this 2 1/8 inch inside diameter short section of tailpipe, and I'm going to fit that. I don't know if you can see it, but here is two, I think what they call a SCR or whatever. These are two converters. This is, being an 06, is not a federal requirement for pollution to have this, but I guess it was common in Europe. And that's welded to a good sized muffler, and there's a hanger back there to support this 3-piece. There's another hanger right here for holding up a short section of standard steel exhaust pipe to the hanger, and then that's welded with the pipe coming out of this side of the hanger. That's welded to the front end of the converter, catalytic converter, and that's where the brake is. So I've got black soot all over this area here just from the 4 or 5 miles I drove limping at home. So I'll put this piece of section of pipe in there. Now this is 2 1/8 inside, 2 1/4 outside on the short section of tailpipe. So I'm going to have to cut it dorsally down here and skinny it so I can slide it in both members here. This is 2, and the opening on both of these is 2 3/16, give or take. So if I can get this down to that size, I'll slide it in one end, prepare it by filing it down, and then back off this whole muffler system and slide it on the other end. And that should give us some support. I might even run an extra hanger up here and come down and put a band around that first converter to help it out. But this is all supported by a rubber mounted hanger, but when you weld that much with a rod that will bridge from mild steel to stainless, that heat, and this is probably about 45 pounds of downward pressure here on this end of the converter. That much heat for the weld from the pipe to the stainless converter, and then on the other side that much weld from the hanger to the tailpipe of mild steel, that weakens all of that. So what they should have done at the factory originally is put a stainless steel short inside sleeve inside the converter from this point, say 3/4 of an inch out, 20 millimeters, and then that sleeve would spread the weight of the whole exhaust system on this end over a bigger area, and you probably wouldn't have weakened the thin pipe of mild steel that's welded to the converter at that point. That would be my idea how to re-engineer this thing. so this wouldn't happen at 120,000 plus miles. So I'll give you another little video here when we're done.